Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
It's Wednesday night, so that means it's high school wrestling in the Hennepin Conference. Welcome down Old North Road inside Caesar Rodney High School, where the Riders host Northern Division foe, the Milford Buccaneers. I'm Benny Mitchell, and with me tonight is a name synonymous to Delaware wrestling as three-time state champ, NCAA Division I qualifier, and three-time assistant coach of the year, Paul Collier. Paul, welcome back, Matt Side.
Thanks, Benny. Glad to be here in old familiar confines of Caesar Rodney Gymnasium. Nice to see the bands here tonight.
That's
also.
right. You got band night. How about that? So Caesar Rodney comes in tonight's match 5-1, ranked number 4 in Division I. The Riders are fairly young this season with 5 seniors, but they also will be sending out 2 freshmen and 4 sophomores on the mat tonight. But, Paul, those underclassmen, they've proven themselves in their respective weight classes, as all of them are ranked in the top 6 of their respective weight. Not only are they young on the mat, but Matt Side as well, with head coach Trey Mitchell in his first season leading the Riders.
Yeah, good to see Trey here, Caesar Rodney alum. Member of several state championship teams for the Riders, and he's leading the program now. Like you said, I'm looking forward to looking at these the Moore twins.
Right.
I've been following their results in the different events, watching some of your broadcasts, and might be CR's new version of the Brands brothers here.
There you go. Milford, they're 2-1 this season coming up tonight. Maybe a team that's even younger than CR, but and plus less experience. But the Bucks, they have a pair of ranked wrestlers themselves, and they're led by the legendary head coach Don Parsley. He has over 300 career wins and dual meet victories. He's been coaching for over 30 years.
Yeah, let me talk about Don. Was probably his first or second year at Milford when I was a senior in high school, so that's how long he's been coaching there.
It was mid-'80s, early to mid-'80s. So you talk about this match, you talk about the Moores, 2 kids that moved here, found a spot in the lineup, and then you threw a sandwich of Trevor Copes in the middle of those 2, and then you got Alec McAvoy, returning state finalist, and the kid that's come on this year is Cole Moffitt, 21 pins on the season.
Yeah, having a great campaign so far this season, and as I said, CR's got a nice balance of underclassmen and seniors, and it's a well-balanced team.
Yeah, we're waiting for the Riders to come on the mat. Tonight is sponsor appreciation night. They had some sponsors out there. A lot of those sponsors were alums. Nick Ganley, John Marble, the Rigby brothers, giving back to the program even though they're no longer involved.
Yeah, nice to see the sponsors recognized. I saw they had different levels of it, and I think Dr. Pearson's a CR grad and might have wrestled here back in the day.
Absolutely.
I saw him getting in a square stance there before he received his award.
Sorry, we'll tell you for this. Obviously, we're uploading this tonight. We had some internet issues here at Caesar Rodney. Just could not get a signal out. I do know that it looks like Vincent Jenkins, the number 5 ranked wrestler at 120, will be a scratch tonight. But other than that, it should be most. I believe Cam Cataldi will not be on the lineup for Caesar Rodney as well. So we'll probably see some backups there, and but it's a Northern Division match in this 11 conference, so, anything can happen once they get on the mat.
Yeah, sorry to see Jenkins. I guess he missed weight.
My understanding is he missed weight, yeah.
That was certainly one of the matches I'd circled on the
him and Trevor Copes at 120. Trevor Copes ranked number 2 at 126. So here come the Caesar Rodney Riders. Folks, we're going to take a quick commercial timeout, and we'll be right back talk about the coaching matchup, because it's a little bit interesting tonight. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out.
For over 15 years, our company has been building homes in Sussex County, Delaware. We offer a completely comprehensive program for our customers that makes building a new home enjoyable. At Capstone Homes, we have access to lots in our amazing communities or through our realtor partners. Visit with our team of professionals for a completely comprehensive experience. We can handle absolutely every part of building a new home for you and your family. Create your new home. Create a Capstone Home.
And welcome back to Caesar Rodney High School. Benny Mitchell here with Paul Collier, Matt Side, Chris Mitchell on the camera. Paul, before we get into the match itself, let's talk about this coaching matchup. Very interesting. You got the young guy, you got Trey Mitchell, first-year head coach for the Riders. And what does he do? He looks across the mat at probably the eldest coach in the state of Delaware, definitely the Henry Open Conference. Don Parsley has coached against more guys as wrestlers that are now coaches.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Don has to be the longest tenured coach in the state. I know Rusnak's finally retired from Sally's.
Right.
Let's be an interesting matchup. Don's old school, a fantastic technician, a great motivator, and then Trey's the new school. He's fresh out of college, been with the Caesar Rodney program for a few years as an assistant. Now he's taking the helm, and he's developed some of these guys that you'll see on the mat right here tonight.
I talked to him about matchups like this as a young guy, and he said, a guy like Coach Parsley is somebody I've learned from in the summer. And I have the utmost respect for Coach Varsity. And, he's taught me a lot about coaching and wrestling and technique, but I want to beat him tonight.
Yeah, and luckily for him, one of the big things John Wooden said is you have to have the talent, the coach. And I think
right.
Caesar Rodney's got a little bit of advantage here this evening against the Milford Bucks.
I agree. Talking to Trey about the success of this team. It's very young. It's a very young team. Their lone loss was a one-match loss to Cape and Lopin to start the season. And they won the Adam Jeanette tournament. They've been in the hunt in some other tournaments. They're 5-1 on the season, and he said it's been bonus point matches. This team has 155 pins this year.
Yeah, and one thing that I've noted about the schedule, that Coach Mitchell's really give the edge to a much tougher schedule for CR than Milford's faced so far.
Right.
So that's going to pay dividends when it comes to these big Henlopen duels.
Well, they had the match with St. Mark's. Even if St. Mark's is a Division II program, they're going to be top 5 Division II. And him and Cam Butler both said, we want to wrestle the best guys now, so we're ready to rock and roll come February, March.
Yeah. St. Mark's doing a nice job, too, with a much tougher schedule. But it should be a good one here tonight, as you said. I look forward to seeing the Riders in dual meet action after seeing them a little bit at the Delcastle tournament
right.
we covered earlier in the year.
Delcastle, boy, man, it broke up the rankings a lot. I think number four ranked wrestlers went down in that tournament, and 5 top seeds in that tournament went down, which included the 4 number 1s.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the intensity in the gym. I went for the semifinal round and the blood round. It reminded me of a little mini Delaware Ironman.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And we're going to see a little bit of that this weekend. The Canal Classic has some good teams. This time, Sussex Central will be in, CR will be out. Caesar Rodney and Tech had to go up and defend the honor of the South up at Delcastle. This time it'll be Sussex Central's turn. Sussex Central, Salesianum, ranked number 1 and 2 in the state. Central's on a roll right now.
Yeah, I saw their result against Milford. They really beat up the Bucks pretty good recently, and I'm looking forward to seeing Sussex Central up there at Middletown on this Friday and Saturday.
We are down Old North Road. Paul Collier, the former assistant coach here, 3-time coach of the year, but a St. Mark's alum. He's a 3-time state champion at St. Mark's. Wrestled at Brown.
Yes, Brown University for 3 years.
Glad to have you back, Matt Side. All the COVID stuff's over. We can have people in the gym again.
Yeah, it's nice to not see the wrestlers with masks. That was
my.
Went to some workouts during that period and wearing those masks. I don't know how the athletes did it.
Yeah, kudos to them. But now they don't have to do that anymore. And as the riders gather in the center of the mat, I was told we were starting at 106, but track has us at 113. So I don't know if there's going to be a forfeit at 106. But we're going to cut our mics and we're going to bring in the public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
The Caesar Rodney School District endorses interscholastic athletics as part of the total educational experience. In all aspects of interscholastic athletics, everyone involved in this athletic contest must be held to the highest standards of sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity. And now for tonight's participants. First, at 106 pounds for Milford, Emily Thode versus CR's number 2 ranked Alex McLemore. At 113 pounds for Milford, Alexander Sharkey versus number 4 ranked Cole Moffitt. At 126 pounds for Milford, we have either Hunter Durham or Patrick Sharkey versus CR's number 4, Nick Moore. And at 132 pounds for Milford, either Hunter Durham or Patrick Sharkey versus CR's number 5 ranked Nate Moore. At 138 pounds, Milford's Dejan Frazier versus CR's Antonio Darby. At 144 pounds, Milford's Samuel Douglas versus either CR's Jackson Kopp or Craig Dixon. And at 150 pounds, we'll have CR's Jackson Kopp or Craig Dixon. At 157 pounds, we have Nathan Head versus CR's number 5 ranked Cody Waski. At 165 pounds, we have Oliver Barnes versus Logan Heffington. At 175 pounds, Brian Seward versus CR's Owen Dixon. At 190 pounds, Jordan Curry versus CR's Jalen Kenny. At 215 pounds, Milford's Greg Lockett versus CR's either Owen Meister or Walter Toomer. And at 285 pounds, Josue Figueroa Gomez versus CR's Caleb Kellogg. And at 120 pounds, we have Caesar Rodney's number 2 ranked Trevor Coates. Thank you and enjoy this evening's competition. We ask you now to please rise and gentlemen remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Great rendition of the national anthem by the Caesar Rodney Jazz Band. It's band night here. Always fun time here.
There's the fight song, Benny.
Yep. J.R. Powell is your referee for tonight. Captains Trevor Cope, Jackson Kopp, and Cody Waskey for the Riders. Emily Toady for Milford. Head coaches Trey Mitchell and Don Parsley on the mat. We'll be starting at 106 pounds tonight, and Toady is not out of her warm-up, so I'm assuming she will not be wrestling.
The CR's got the odd matches.
Okay.
Referee with the coin toss.
So Alec McAvoy come out. He'll receive a forfeit at 106 pounds. So the Riders go up quickly, 6-0. So we move to 113. He's our first contested bout of the night. It's Alex Sharkey from Milford, the freshman. He's 9-12 on the season. He goes up against number 4 ranked Cole Moffitt, sophomore, 24-6 with 21 pins on the season.
I know you were commenting on Moffitt's hairstyle.
Yeah,
today.
he's got a great mullet. Caesar Rodney will be in the blue and white. The Milford Buccaneers in the burgundy and gold.
Yeah, I guess they changed that rule about the hairnet. You know,
Yep,
no
more hairnet.
That's
correct.
nice.
Moffitt quick on a single. Whizzer here by Sharkey. And Moffitt looking to go cement mixer from his feet. And he goes behind, gets the 2. 2-point lead for Moffitt. Moffitt wrestled 113 all last year. He was really a 6-penner. Took some beatings out there, and he's looking to come back and pay him back this year.
Yeah, I would say he's paying them back with interest this year so far.
Right.
Just had 21 pins on the season.
21
so
pins
far.
on the season. Now he's going. He likes to get the scissor in and go power half on the top side. Here he is now getting the swipes.
I don't know what the record is, but I imagine McAthell holds the pin record.
I would
for the
imagine,
year,
yeah.
so
This kid's getting to be a little. He'll remind you of a McAthell. Now he's rotating on top. Now switches to a side headlock. He's got his points.
Yeah, real tight headlock there. This is tough for Sharkey here. Still got another 40 seconds here to survive.
Looking for the pin, and there it is. A pin for first period pin for Cole Moffitt, pin number 22. And the Riders go up 12-0. We'll get a forfeit here at 118 or 120. As Copes gets the forfeit, so we're going to move to 126, where we should see Hunter Durham for the Milford Buccaneers and Nick Moore. So tonight moving along pretty quickly here, Paul.
Yeah, it's a good start for the Riders. Yeah, it's a dream start. 3 straight 6-point victories.
Hunter Durham, he is a junior, 9-6 on the season, and Nick Moore ranked number 4 at 120. He's 21-6. He is a freshman.
This should be an interesting matchup. Obviously, Moore with better record so far this year, but
Right.
Dorn with a little bit more experience and looks like maybe a little bit stronger here,
Right.
a little bit more mature.
Shot attempt by Moore. Moore has wrestled back and forth between 20. Him and Cope switching back and forth during the season. Cope's getting more of the tournament action at 120. Shot by Durham. He's in on the left leg. Moore able to get his foot back down. And
Nice
comes
turn.
up. Durham gets the takedown.
Yeah, nice transition there to the Missouri finish for Durham.
50 seconds to go here in the first period. We're at 126 pounds. Durham with the cradle, but Moore able to get that arm out. Comes out, gets the escape.
Yeah, real nice counter by Moore there. Be a little tough there with a little bit stronger guy on top of you.
Right.
But did a great job countering that cradle and getting to his feet quickly.
Yeah, Durham started the season at 32, now getting down to 26. Moore bumping up. Kind of meeting in the middle. 25 to go here, 2-1 lead for Hunter Durham, although the scoreboard has 2-2, but I think our scoreboard operator has a quick trigger. Another shot by Durham. Subbing up with 9 seconds to go. Moore able to keep the angles now, looking maybe to funk here.
Let Moore just get a stalemate here. He really wins this situation.
Right. And that's what he's going to do. Time runs out. We move to the second period. Durham with a 2-1 lead and his choice.
We'll see if Moore can tie it up here.
Right.
Another escape. Durham done a nice job being patient on his feet, good square stance, and really efficient attacks in that first period.
We're not going to have a scoreboard because we need internet to run the scoreboard, and we do not have any internet tonight. That's why we're recording. Moore comes to his feet. And these two twins are scrappers. Yeah, you're not out of the water until the match is over.
Yeah, good funk here by Moore. He seems a little bit more comfortable here than Durham. Durham a little bit more traditional stop. He's got that low leg here. If he cradles this up, Moore could be in a little bit of trouble here.
Pushing the knees away is Moore.
Just want to keep that leg trapped if you're Durham.
Yeah, he's got the low leg trapped.
Situation, you don't want to rush here. You want to be patient.
No, you're right.
Keep that advantage with the low leg.
Trying to lock up the cradle. Got one swipe, but this is a hard position to fight off, too.
Tough, real tough for Moore's got to try to use his right knee there to kind of get his right knee in between the lock and break it. Durham looks like he's making a little bit of progress here.
55 to go here in the second period at 126 pounds.
Durham a little bit too high now. Needs to sink that head in the side. He wants to score with this
cradle.
cradle.
There it goes. Must be listening to you. And now if he gets the swipes.
It's a real tight position there. It's going to be tough for Moore.
And gets the fall. (18-6) is your score. And we move to 132 pounds where we're going to see Patrick Sharkey, the older brother, and the twin brother of Nick. This will be Nathan Moore. £132.
This is Nate Moore, Benny.
This is Nate Moore, the other twin.
Yeah. Sharkey looks like he's got a little bit of size on him here. Maybe
yes, he does.
Tough as a freshman when you're wrestling someone's a little bit older.
That's right. Sharkey is sophomore. Wrestled last year. He's 8-11 this year. Nate Moore 17-10 on the season. And on a shot,
yeah,
Sharkey looking to funk.
Real nice finish there for
2-0 lead
for Nate Moore. He's working a little bit boot in here now.
Minute to go here in the first period at 132 pounds.
Nice job with that head lever there by Moore, breaking Sharkey down to his belly.
The one thing I noticed about the Moores is whoever taught him young taught him a good tight waist because they both grind on that tight waist. Folks, you're watching Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. I'm Benny Mitchell with Paul Kyer. We're not live. You're going to be seeing it later. Oh, there's a nice little hazard roll.
More Sharky's so worried about that tight waist and near wrist, he grabbed the cross wrist and should be
holding two.
I thought it was only holding two. Huh?
He stopped the count in the middle. 12 seconds to go here. And there's the awards to 2. And Nate Moore goes up 2-0.
Benny, you think they're going to change the near fall rules to go to the college rules anytime soon?
I hope not, because I really don't like the college rules.
Like the college rules?
More points to do less.
Yeah. I like them. As a tilter, I like those rules.
Right. I mean, you drop it from 5 seconds to 4 seconds, and you raise it from 3 points to 4 points. I think we just need to get the out of bounds figured out first in high school wrestling.
Yeah, they should adopt the same as the college rule.
Sharkey on bottom to start the second period. Moore with a 4-0 lead.
Nate Moore, another nice breakdown. He's got a cross wrist and bar here, reinforced bar. He's going to kick him up again for tilt position.
And has his 3 back.
Yep, he's holding 3. Let's see if he can transition to a pin hold here.
Going to run that bar straight over. Minute 25 to go, middle of the mat. Readjust. And looking for the fall here with a minute 17 to go. He's got to get heavy in those hips with the heads up.
Sharky putting up a good fight, but Moore really bearing down on him right now.
And there's the fall. Another pin for the Riders, 24-6. They go ahead as we move to 138 pounds. And we're going to see the return of Antonio Darby. He wrestled his first match of the season on Saturday. And back for the first time at home. He's been out all of the first half of the season. And he's up against Deshaun Frazier, a junior, 11-13.
Frazier's got a nice build for a wrestler.
It does.
Plenty strong, and a lot of bouts under his belt so far. 24 matches wrestled so far this season.
Shot by Darby in on the double. Sen's just sticking with it. Climbs up the back, gets the takedown.
Real nice finish there, going from single to double and back to double again.
And gets the escape. It's 2-1. Shot by Frazier. Every time I said it, I want to say Frazier in my Howard Cosell voice. Darby was a state qualifier last year. Has not been in the lineup this season up until last Saturday.
He looks pretty sharp so far in his attacks.
And on another double. This time runs up to the top. He's up 4-1. I thought he was going to turn that into a takedown and backs.
Yeah, did a nice job, double, going single, and then to a far, grab that far shoulder for a dump.
Dylan Bennett, the usual 38-pounder, out. He got slammed on Saturday down at Warren Shore and out with a concussion. So 2 back for Antonio Darby. Now Frazier able to roll through and get a reversal, and he's getting some backs.
Yeah, Frazier really showed his power there, that roll through off his back, and he's turned this into a 5-point reversal.
Five seconds to go here in the period, and he'll get 2 back, make it a 6-5 match.
I guess he got 2 backs there.
Yeah, 2 back.
Yeah, that is it.
So Milford defers Antonio Darby will take neutral. He's got 2 takedowns in the match. Off the straight blast double.
Yeah, real nice setup there. A little club on the head, and he just kept his level low and blew right through with that
Coach
double.
Trey Mitchell telling him to cut him, keep this match on your feet. 8-5, 8-6 lead for Antonio Darby. Another double leg shot by Antonio Darby. And gets the takedown. (10-6) lead for Darby. Approaching a minute to go here in the second period. We're at 138 pounds. The Riders lead 24-6.
Darby looking for a little reinforced bar action himself here.
Right. Referee telling one of the 2 wrestlers to get working.
He's got it locked up tight here. Let's see if he can score with this, Benny.
The arm bar tilt. He decides to run the reinforced bar.
Yeah, Frazier might be a little strong for it. I think he should get back to that tilt and grind him a little more.
Frazier's strong. I mean, he's got great. You talked about his build. 25 to go here in the second period. And we got a stall call on bottom. Switches off, looking good near side cradle. Back covers the hips. Under 10 here in the second period. Gets one swipe, but
yeah, a little Granby attempt there by Frazier, but
that's going to move us to the third period. It'll be Milford's choice. And he's going to take neutral. Interesting call. Darby with 4 takedowns in the match.
yeah, not pretty unsure about what he really wanted to do, but I might have taken a shot at top there.
Yeah.
He's so strong.
10-6. Another shot by Antonio Darby. Yeah. Comes out into a front headlock position. Got to be careful. They're both in a front headlock.
We'll see who can get their head free and get an advantage here. The Darby should be looking for a little drag.
Drag out.
Just climb that arm. Let's see if he does it.
There it is. Takedown, Antonio Darby. He goes up 12-6. Little look away drag.
And now Darby's got to start looking for the major here, whether it's by takedown or whether it's a turn.
It's one thing Coach Trey Mitchell's talked about his team and the ability to get bonus points, and that's something they work on in tournaments, getting those majors and those techs and those falls so they can use them late in the season. There's going to be a free point as a stall call on bottom. Under a minute to go in the third period.
Yep, so one 2-point near fall would do it for him.
So they're going to go cut, and one more takedown
seconds
for the major. And there's a double. That one's not as deep, but he's going to get it.
Let's see if he can get him to his back here. The 2 count. I think there was a 2 count.
There was a 2 count. He's holding 2, and there's a 2 awarded. 17-7 with 25 seconds to go.
Yep, Darby's got to ride him out now. He did his job there. Nice job getting the 2-2. He's going to secure a major for the Riders.
In his first home match of the season, he comes out and gets a major season and puts the Riders up 28-6. That's going to move us to 144 pounds. Not sure what we're going to see from the Riders. I know they're bumping up the cover Cameron Contaldi tonight, who is not in the lineup. And we're going to see Jackson Kopp. And he's going to take on Samuel Dupalis. Dupalis, a junior with a 6-11 record. Kopp, a senior, 16-8. And that Kopp had been out of the lineup, injured a little bit. He's missed a couple events. So here we go, 144 pounds.
Yeah, you probably have to give a little bit of edge to Kopp here in this bout, I'd say, Benny. Nice fireman.
Fireman's to start it off. And he's going to climb right up the back. Doesn't get the backs. 2-0 lead for Jackson Kopp. Yeah. One of the few seniors in the CR lineup. We're going to see him like all right in a row here, I believe.
He's working nice 2-on-1. He's going to transition to a reinforced bar, it looks like here.
And he goes bar to tilt.
Let's see if Kopp can transition to a pin hold after the tilt.
Referee holding 2. There he goes, looking for to run the bar over. Got to use your chest here, though. Readjust his bar. Coming back to get the reinforced bar.
Yeah, maybe just take the points here and then work for another turn.
Goes up 4-0, go right back to the bar.
Yep, here we go again. Same sequence here, buddy. Yep.
Something they were using back when you were coaching here, Paul, in the early 2008 to the 2012 period. A lot of the bar tilt, the bars that they run.
Yeah, real effective. I learned it from Steve Bastianelli at St. Mark's, and scored a lot of points with that move.
Looks like you passed it on to Trey Mitchell here.
Nice job by Kopp. He got another two swipe there.
30 seconds to go here in the first period. Kopp up 6-0. Got to be careful here. Gets his hips back up.
Yep, he should be able to score again here. He's got that bar locked up again tight. Good load. Let's see if he can kick him up with that elevator foot.
Kicking the wrong foot.
Yep.
Got one swipe. 10 seconds to go.
Take him through there, yeah. Got in a little bit of trouble there. He was getting too far underneath. Good first period, though, for Jackson Kopp.
Kopp goes up 6-0. So we move to the second period. It's CR's choice. They're going to defer, which gives Dupalis choice, and he wants neutral.
Yeah, smart not to pick bottom there.
Right.
Get turned a couple times, almost 3. But let's see if he can, Dupalis can get something going on his feet here. Nice
snap. Looking to go behind.
So if Kopp can keep that head down and score here. Don't want Dupalis to pop his head and maybe finish this leg attack.
So he's working a cradle, but just needs to step over and get that leg hooked.
If he could hook that near leg, he probably could be close to securing a 2-point takedown. There's the hook.
And there's the hook. And there's the 2.
Good call by the ref there.
Yeah, 8-0 lead for Jackson Kopp. Now running just a basic wrist and a half.
Yeah, good defense there by Dupalis. That was a pretty deep half.
It was.
Kopp had on.
Minute to go here in the second period.
Back
Kopp looking to go with another tilt. And a stall warning on bottom as he runs the bar. Getting the swipes. And gets the fall for the Riders. 34-6. And there's the pin chain.
Jazz band sound good tonight.
They do. So Milford originally had nobody at 150. But they got Nathan Hay coming out, freshman 4-6. I think we have the wrong wrestler out. We do. This has happened 3 times in the last week I've seen. Wrong wrestler going out. So that's a forfeit to Craig Dixon.
Well, Haig's anxious to get out there.
Yeah, he's just ready to wrestle, right? Yeah. But I've seen it 3 times in a varsity match in a week. So 40-6 for Caesar Rodney. This will bring out Nathan Haig, the freshman, 4 and 6. And it looks like he's going to be going up against number 3 ranked Cody Waskey, a senior, 19 and 5. Finished second at the Warren Ashore this weekend.
So Coach Mitchell bumping up Waskey there?
He's been going back and forth between 50 and 57. They have to, Cataldi is not in the lineup tonight. So he gets a quick 2. Jumps out, half Nelson. Looking for the fall, the quick one here.
Yeah, good job by Waskey lifting the hips over and getting Haig on his back there with that half. Good for a head in the hole finish here. Let's see if he
there it
gets
is. Front head and arm. Plenty of time. Minute 18 to go here in the period. And Haig able to fight it off.
Yeah, real good fight by Haig there. Real
and 3 back for Waskey.
See if Haig can scoot here.
He goes back leg. He has a Peterson.
Haig reaching over for a far side cradle.
You got to be careful with Waskey. This is a position he likes. Yeah. He likes to win in here. Too bad. There's a reversal.
Yep, he's looking
there
to
it is.
that head. And there we go.
I've always said his best position sometimes on his back. He will come out of some stuff.
That's a tight headlock. Let's see. He's secure it here. He's trying to step over and double great, but Haig doing a good job bridging.
Haig is fighting off his back. There's no quitting this freshman. And that's 3 back for Waskey. He goes up 10-2. Under 20 to go here in the first period. 157 pounds. The Riders lead 40-6. And puts him to his back one more time.
A good fight by Haig, surviving that period.
Up 13-2 for Waskey.
Waskey looking to continue the momentum here in the second period. He's
going back to his feet. Second period underway. 13-2 lead for Cody Waskey. Headlock attempt by Haig. Waskey drops the hips, pops the head, takedown. 15-2 and goes right to a tilt.
Waskey can take his time here, and he gets a turn. He wants it to be something tight.
He wants to be the last one, right?
Just secure the pin.
There's a deep half with a wrist. Middle of the mat, minute 25 to go. And there's the fall for Cody Waskey. And the Riders go up 46-6. And Waskey gets the pin chain for the Riders.
Yeah, really a buzzsaw this evening, Waskey was.
Right.
But Haig will take a lot out of that as a freshman.
Absolutely.
It's a good learning experience. We've all been there, Benny.
We're going to move to 165 pounds. For the Buccaneers, we have senior Oliver Barnes, 8 and 13. And for the Riders, Logan Heffington, 1 and 6 on the year. He is a junior. And I don't know if Nate Legg must not be in the lineup either tonight. He's been out for a couple weeks now.
So maybe a little bit of advantage here for Milford. But,
right.
Opportunity here for Heffington. Now, you said Heffington is a sophomore, you said, Benny?
Heffington's a junior.
Junior.
Warren's a senior. At the end of the night, we'll have an outstanding wrestler brought to you by the Henloop and Hammers Wrestling Club. We'll get him over here and get an interview. I think the Riders have, 5 pins tonight?
It's going to be a tough
6,
one picking
yeah.
up tonight. Barnes looking to set up a throw here.
Yeah,
It's really,
well, Don Parsley teams, they like that overrun. They like to throw that lat drop.
it's more like a Greco match here.
Right.
Barnes trying to get Heffington to push back a little bit into him, but they get out of bounds there, Buzz. Try to get a restart.
Heffington, do a job. He's covering that elbow. And now going to pummel out. A minute to go here in the first period. Headlock attempt by Barnes. Attempted shot by Heffington.
Heffington he did a good job there controlling the wrist, trying to stay out of that upper body position.
Shot by Heffington. Looking at the headlock is Barnes. Dropping the hips. And good defense there by Heffington. "12 seconds to go here in the period. And we'll end the first period with no score. It'll be Milford choice.
It'd be nice to see one go down to the wire here, Benny. We haven't had many.
Yeah, we've not had one of those, have we? And we're going to stay on our feet. Second period underway. There's the whistle. 0-0 at 165 pounds. Team score Cesar Rodney up 46-6. And a stall call on the Milford wrestler, Barnes.
It looks like Barnes is just looking for a headlock here.
A headlock or a lat drop, yep.
He had a chance there to go for double overhooks and so he could maybe salto or something out of it. I like what Heffington's doing with the offside wrist there.
Right.
Take control the ties. He's trying
and he goes to a Russian snap down by Barnes. Look to spin behind. And Huffington keeps the leg.
Huffington's in a good position here if he stays
is.
above
if he can
Barnes
swim
there.
for that head.
He can get his hips a little bit higher. Pull Barnes over the top. He's making a little bit of progress towards that, Benny, right here.
Crawls up, has him take down for Heffington. Looking for the fall. 50 seconds to go. Barnes is going to fight out of it. Try to come out with a headlock of his own.
You watch Heffington's knee here.
Right,
it's
watch
in a bad
knee.
position there. Yep.
And a reversal for Barnes.
Yeah, some good action there, but not a position I want to be in.
No, not at all.
Let's see if Heffington can get this one here at the end of the period.
34 to go. Barnes is maybe trying to go cradle. Heffington throws the boot out. Barnes looks like he might have a side headlock here.
Yeah, he's got a head. I'm not sure if it's legal. One, but he's got
I don't
it.
know if that's a legal headlock. It's not. And it's going to be one penalty point for Heffington.
He got it tight, but no arm in there.
15 seconds to go in the second period. 6-2 lead for Logan Heffington.
Here's something you like to practice. 15-second whistle starts.
I do 15s and I do 7s.
That could be a stall.
Yes, it is, and that's going to be another point for Heffington.
Yeah, there's a one.
That could be stall or flea in the mat, either one, really. 7-2 lead for Heffington with 10 seconds to go in the second period.
A really well officiated match. Really good refereeing out there.
Yeah.
J.R. Powell doing a fantastic job.
He's from Maryland. I don't know if he's living in Delaware now and there's going to be another stall call for the rear standing.
Yeah, I know Coach Varsity doesn't like it, but that's a good call.
It's textbook, 8-2.
Got to make an attempt within 5 seconds, and he didn't.
So he'll give him the free release, make it 9-2. You know what's coming.
Yeah,
an underhook or a headlock.
Heffington didn't get out, but he scored 3 points from the bottom position.
Right. And this is where you tell your wrestler to hold position.
Yeah.
Just hold good position.
Yep, don't push in here. Barnes definitely has to look for that throw now at this point in the match. Down 9-2.
We're in the third period at 165. 9-2 lead for Logan Heffington of the Riders. He had a big win Saturday up at St. George's, his first varsity win of the season. He's filling in here for Nate Legg tonight. Shot by Heffington. He's in deep on this one on this single.
Yeah, real good, smart shot there at the edge. Really good shot. Good strategy there by Heffington.
And looks like Barnes wants to try to pull him over, maybe get him out.
Yeah, Barnes has a front body lock, but he needs to get his hips up here. He needs to kick Heffington over and get his hips up. He can't stay on there.
There's a takedown. Makes it 11-2.
Yeah, good edge wrestling there by Heffington.
And they go out of bounds. Then we're going to get a locked hands first.
Yeah, tough there when you get to 2. You don't really know if you got it or not, and you stay locked around the body or the legs.
Makes it 11-3.
So it's the major decision right now. So we'll see what Heffington chooses to do. If he wants to ride him out or try to score some more on his feet. A good explosive stand up there by Barnes.
And you're going to get a stall call the other way.
Yeah, good call. Good consistency here by the referee tonight. That's all you like to say as a coach is consistency.
Absolutely. 45 seconds to go here in the third period. 11-3 lead.
You don't really want to cut him because you're giving up the major, but I think Heffington probably could get another takedown.
Right.
He's got 44 seconds.
As long as he stays in position, and he's not been going into that tie. He's been controlling the wrist mostly. And he's going to cut him. Makes it 11-4. Shot by Huffington. Nice stuff there by Barnes. And Barnes, there it is. There he's digging in the hook. Digging in the double unders.
Let's see if Heffington goes back to that wrist control and using that to set up a single. There's that wrist control. Let's see if he singles off of this, man.
Does. Barnes has a somewhat of an over and under. And he throws it. Heffington able to come around and get the takedown.
Yeah, good
goes up
continuation.
13-4.
Good continuation by Heffington to keep wrestling that situation.
Logan Heffington fills in for Nate Legg and gets a major decision. Big win for the junior.
I think he's my wrestler of the match so far.
So far, yeah.
That was impressive the way he was determined to get that takedown.
And not only filling in, but he got caught early in that first headlock throw. The over-under, he wrestled out of both of those. And, then he went to his match. He controlled the ties, and he got the takedowns. 50-6 the score. We moved to 175 pounds. We're going to see the older Dixon. This is Owen Dixon. He's 15-10. He's a junior. Up against Brian Seward, a sophomore who's 15-13.
I had this one as one of my circle matches as maybe a toss-up match. Both wrestlers with similar records this season. It got kind of quiet in here, buddy.
Yeah, it has. Everybody's ready for the band to strike up the fight song again. Shot by Seward. He's in deep.
Both of these guys have a lot of length.
Yeah, Dixon able to get in and get the blockers in. Headlock attempt. And CR is really wrestling out. They apparently went to work on the headlocks and the lat drops today or this week.
A real nice counter to shrug off that headlock. And he's running a deep after. Yeah.
And he gets the pin. Owen Dixon with the fall at 175 pounds. Puts the Riders up 56-6. And we move to 190, where we're going to see a ranked wrestler for Milford, number 6 ranked Jordan Curry Jr. having a nice season, 20-6, and he's going up against Jalen Kennedy. Jordan Curry, the son of Milford State champ Gary Curry. And he's had a couple tough seasons as a freshman and sophomore, but he's putting it together this year.
That was a real nice blast double attempt there. There's the lat.
Lat drop. And Kennedy fights all his back. 2-point takedown for Jordan Curry. Locks up the cradle. And brings it back.
That's real tight. What length to reach across the body of that far side cradle. Haven't seen one of that since Tony West from Laurelin.
Right, back in the 80s. And is it 3 back points for Curry. And we're going to get a full Nelson.
Yeah, good call by ref J.R. Pally.
Yeah, because it wasn't there long, but it was
they were
there.
both underneath the
2-0, 5-0 lead for Jordan Curry. First period, he's going to put Kennedy back on his feet. Minute to go in the first period. Milford looking to get their second win of the night. I believe they travel down to Sussex Tech next week. And I think the Riders will be with Polytech. Next broadcast from here, we'll have the Smyrna CR, the rivalry, in 2 weeks. Oh, Kennedy comes out of that, puts him to his back. And they're going to roll out of bounds on a lat drop. And does he get it? Does get it. 5-4, now it's a reversal. And the pin for Jordan Curry.
Yeah, a little frantic moment there for Curry, but he came out of it nice, kept wrestling through it, and great hips on that last lateral drop.
Coach Parsley addressing Curry. Looked over at the CR bench after the pin, and
yeah, he's worried about
Coach Parsley's not having it.
You don't want any team points deducted at this point. They're few and far between to come, and wrestled a good match. And
so we moved to 215 pounds. The freshman Greg Lockett at 7-2 against Owen Meister. He's 10-6 on the season, as you see. Just like Curry, shoulder all wrapped up. He's missed some matches here lately.
Must be a Tennessee fan too.
Right. Must be something with the big guys.
Or was that Texas? I think it's
That's
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Looks orange.
Must be something with the big guys. All of them with some shoulder injuries this year. A lot of them.
Tennessee used to have a wrestling program.
Right.
SEC had some tough teams back in.
Shot by Lockett in on a double. And no takedown.
Yeah, good scrambling by Meister there.
Right, and Meister gets the takedown. That was a good double-leg shot by the freshman, though. 215-pound freshman going out there getting some respect.
Meister looking to bar and wrist.
Yeah, CR, they're big on the bars this year. Seems to be their go-to, their bread and butter.
Yeah, nice half on the far side.
Oh, the big cookie.
Yeah. Just the one count there.
Well, they got 2-2. I think it's 2-0. I don't think the scoreboard ever changed from that first.
Yeah, there was no initial takedown. Right. Lockett's nice shot. No control, though.
14 seconds to go here in the first period. We get a stall call on bottom. Putting in the half from the far side.
Transition into a leg over top. We'll see if he can get that leg in over top.
And time's going to run short. 2-0 lead for Owen Meister. And he'll defer his choice over to Lockett. Lockett will take neutral.
Yeah, smart decision by Lockett there to go neutral. See if he can finish next shot he attempts.
Well, I like how this referee communicates with the wrestlers, Paul.
Yeah, he's
letting them know when
doing
you're
a fantastic job. Some of the best refereeing I've seen all year.
Credit to J.R. Powell. First time I've seen him in Delaware. I've seen him doing some off-season stuff and some youth stuff over in Maryland.
Yeah, he controls the mat like a college referee.
Right. Shot in by Craig Lockett on a high crotch. Owen Meister dropping the hips. Early in the second period. Throws it over, not there.
Spinning, working a three-quarter Nelson here.
Yep.
Lockett, let's see if he can spin behind. Meister's got that foot. What's the knee there?
And going to stop it, potentially dangerous. Back to our feet with 1:23 on the restart. Another shot by Lockett. And a big throw by, doesn't able to get him to his back, but gets the takedown.
Yeah, nice bear hug. He tried to throw and settled for the sag, and he got the 2 points out of it.
Yeah, looks like he wants to get the weight on top, get the boots in.
Yeah, his 2 boots in. Let's see if Lockett can counter this. He's got to wrestle with his lower body here in this position. Lockett's got to get one of those legs out of there. Meister just grinding the power half on the head here. Nice job stuffing the half. See if he can score with it.
Just needs to rotate the shoulders, rotate the hips on top. Gets 2, but Lockett's got the legs split. Now he's running a half with a reversal.
Yeah, good action by the big men here, Benny. Meister can get that arm across the bodies. He might.
12 to go. Under 5. And that's the bad shoulder he's able to keep up.
Yep, still up.
So 3 backs for Lockett. It's 6-5. And Coach Mitchell's going to put him in the bottom position.
The good news for Meister, he's still got the lead. So
right.
That's where all that.
And going to put him on his feet, give him another point, makes it 7-5.
A little warning for the hands in the face. Right. Let's see if these guys can keep position. They got to be a little bit tired right now, man, with all that action.
Well, they both had to fight off their back for long periods of time.
Both guys a little bit higher, a little bit out of their stance, but they're meeting each other's level.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. That's all you can ask, right? Shot by Lockett. Meister looking to snap it down to the mat. 1:25 to go. Shot by Meister. In deep on the double. Hasn't finished
nice roll
yet.
through by Lockett. Nice defense so far. See if he can stretch Meister out here, but his knee's bent here. Meister's going to work to that angle for the single, Benny.
He does.
Nice finish.
Takedown, Owen Meister goes up 9-5.
A real nice angle by Meister getting that back ankle finish.
Now looking to go across and crush the hip. And change it to the 2-on-1. 50 to go here.
Yeah.
And rotates back.
And Meister really should just really get the legs in and lay on him.
Yeah.
Kill the time here.
You have no stall calls.
Yeah. You don't want to try anything, and it's going to expose your back here. Let's get the legs in, stay in position.
And we're going to get a stalemate. 34 seconds to go. 9-5 lead for the Rider. Here in the third period at 2:15.
Lockett not out of it here.
Comes to his feet quickly.
Great
Gets a
explosion.
one.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a.
Maybe a little early on the one. (9-6) lead for Meister. Now looking to go quarter Nelson again. Going to get the takedown.
So we can cut him for a quick takedown.
Makes it 9-8. He's got to do it quickly.
Meister can just base out here and ride a timeout and escape with his 9-8 win.
That's exactly. And that's what he's going to do. Meister's going to come out with a 9-8 victory and put the Riders up 59-12.
Yeah, good match by both guys.
Yeah, I think Lockett, man, he went out there to get some respect. I think he got it.
Yeah, certainly he wrestled a good match, and he was a stronger wrestler in the third period.
Now we're going to move up to the last match of the night, 285. Jose Gomez, a sophomore at 15-8, up against Caleb Kellum. He's 5-10, a junior. Kellum has been out of the lineup for close to a month now. I think his last action may have been the Adam Jeanette tournament back in December.
Yeah, and I've been following Gomez's results. He's had some good wins this year. Has a nice record. Got to favor him a little bit in this match.
Yeah, he's full size too, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know if we have the weigh-in sheet, but we could. That's always looking. But he definitely has a size advantage, Benny.
Yeah, more tape on his shoulders. The big guys, of course, being undersized like Kellum is, probably going to a tournament and wrestling 285 all week, and that's how you get those shoulder injuries. We're going to have a good pummel go on here. Your favorite part of wrestling, right?
Yeah, both guys battling well up there. It's nice when you don't have to worry too much about defending your legs.
Right.
It gives you a little bit of comfort zone.
Last match of the night, Riders with a 59-12 lead.
Both guys really battling here for position. Gomez with a heavy right collar. Kellum very active with his hands here, trying to clear ties.
And this time Kellum digs in the underhook. Now looking at a good double underhook. You don't want to lock your hands there. You've got to watch for a foot sweep if you do that. Headlock attempt.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of headlock attempts from Milford tonight.
Kellum able to sniff it out. Four to go.
Even there's no score, a lot of action from both these wrestlers here in this first period.
So we move to the second period, Milford choice. And he's going to take top. He wants to impose that will and that weight here right off the bat.
Yeah, he said Gomez has a size advantage, so let's see if he can get a breakdown and apply some of that weight on top.
And he does.
Good job base building there.
Kellum builds his base right back up. He needs to get his head up to avoid any type of stall call here.
Gomez, nice job with the inside wrist. He's got it on the back. Let's see what he's going to do with it, Benny. He lost it.
I lost it.
Another position, you got to have a lot of patience there.
Yeah, that's a slow move there. Now he looks like a cradle. And goes inside wrist again, gets it to the middle of the back. The old Joey Spicer move he used to use back in Sussex Central.
Yeah.
Zach Parker used it.
Kellum doing a good job getting to his knees when he gives up that inside wrist.
But he's going to get a stall call here.
Yeah, that's consistent with what Ref JR Powell's been doing all night.
Under a minute to go, second period. Now you got the stall on you. Now you got to stay off the hips and still show them you're working.
Yep, Gomez looking for an inside wrist. Either side will take it, looks like. Kellum's doing a good job. As long as he doesn't get turned here, he's going to stay in this bout.
That's right. And we got the other side. I said, once you get your stall call, you got to stay active. Changing wrist isn't it? You got to come off those hips.
Coach Parsley's not happy with that call. This man was in a big advantage position there.
And now the shoe came untied. And that's going to be a point. The only thing that could happen worse now is if the bottom guy gets up and gets out.
Yeah, a little bit of a momentum change here
right.
with that stall call.
.22 to go here in the second period. 1-0 lead for Callum. Both guys hit with stalling.
Callum trying to work up. It just it's
it's
tough with all that weight.
Top guy's got to come off the hips. As simple as that. Switching wrist isn't working on top. That's working on top. So we're going to go back to their feet with the 1-0 lead.
Yeah, all in all, a good period for Callum.
Right.
The turn of events.
Yeah, you get out of it with a point, right?
And the shoelace call.
Again, referee letting them know you've both been called for stalling.
Gomez got to get really active here to get this match tied up with a stall call against Callum.
Digs in the underhook on the left side. This is what I like to call the big guy dance. Pummel in the middle of the mat. Gomez went down for a leg, puts himself in a front headlock.
Yeah, good attempt to show some activity. Let's see if he keeps it up. Callum doing a good job keeping his feet moving and clearing ties. Looks active.
Looking for that headlock again.
Callum's got to make sure he keeps himself in the middle.
Right.
Doesn't get pushed out here.
Under a minute to go. 1-0 lead for the rider, Kellum. Middle of the mat. Looked like he had a bear hug there, but couldn't get him locked. 30 seconds to go here at 285. And a stall call on Kellum. Ties it up.
So if Kellum can square up here, he doesn't want to lose it here.
And there's a takedown for Gomez. And that's how it's going to end. 3-1.
Yeah, real good match. Good work by both wrestlers. Gomez pulling it out the end there.
So put 3 more on for the Bucs. Their final score, the Riders 59, Milford 15. Folks, we're going to take a commercial timeout, come back with our outstanding wrestler.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Eggspectation. And 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when 3 guys...
And welcome back to Caesar Rodney High School, and we're here with tonight's Hammer Award, the outstanding wrestler for tonight, Logan Heffington. Logan, you're the JV guy, right? You're filling in. You're 1-6 on the year, and you walk out of here with a huge win tonight.
Yeah.
Take us through that. What were you thinking going out to start the match, and you're wrestling a senior? Talk about your mindset at the start of the match.
So I knew that I had to be locked in. I had to be focused. I had to work hard for what I had to do, because I knew he's going to want to come out there and throw me, but I knew I can't allow that to happen, so I had to keep shooting, keep active, and keep moving. No dumb stuff. Can't be holding my hands wrong. I had to stay out there. Can't let him do his offense. Had to be my offense.
And Coach, you talked about the wrist control. Talk about that.
Logan, I wanted to ask you about that third period. We were trying to get that major. Is that something you work on in practice, trying to get bonus points?
Oh, yes, all the time. Always the last 10 seconds of practice, 5 seconds, 30 seconds, I don't care. I'm trying to work hard, trying to get my points, trying to go there and get as much points as I can to end the match. Like even at the end of the last 5 seconds, trying to run a half, get the back points, keeping our team up, keep my heart up, and working hard.
And he came out, put you in tried to lat drop you, tried to headlock you. Your whole team tonight stayed out of that. Is that something you guys addressed in practice this week?
100% we addressed that. We had to make sure that we knew coming into this that they're going to want to throw us, they're going to slam us, they want to put us on our back. So we worked on keeping elbow under, don't give them with the hands they want, keep our hands where we want, our offense, play wrestle, play fight, stuff like that.
Talk about this team. You guys come out. You're now 6-1 on the season, and a ton of pins. Coming into tonight's match, your team has 155 varsity pins. Talk about this total team effort on the mat this year.
And I'm just happy to be here with the team, man. The team has worked hard outside of practice. Once practice is over, I see like 5-7 kids working hard after practice, doing shots, knee pounds, top, bottom, just keep the wrestling going, keep working hard, and keep striving for greatness.
Our outstanding wrestler, our Hammer Award goes to Logan Heffington. He gets his chance on the varsity. He takes full advantage of it at home. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Logan.
So, real quick, let's wrap this up to Paul. You switch that headset. The Caesar Rodney Riders kind of came in here and showed out tonight.
Yeah, did a good job, as you said. They got a well-balanced lineup and very well prepared for the Milford Bucks. As we said, they fended off a lot of headlock attempts. Milford knew they were going to have to maybe get a couple sticks that weren't anticipated. So the Riders did a great job tonight.
Yeah, Milford, they'll take on Sussex Tech next Wednesday, and then the Riders, they'll have, I think it's Polytech there. So Henlip Conference action hot and heavy right now. We'll be back here in 2 weeks. I'll probably be giving you a call for the big one.
Hey, I'll be waiting for it.
The rivalry.
That's the best time of the year, Benny.
Absolutely. Folks, that's a wrap from Caesar Rodney High School. Your final score, the Caesar Rodney Riders 59, the Milford Buccaneers 15. Have a good night.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.